This program is brought to you by the Genesis Communications Network, a world leader in talk radio since 1998. Visit GCNlive.com today.
Broadcasting and streaming live all across America. This is Home Talk USA with Michael King, where we will discuss topics pertaining to your home with industry-leading experts. Michael King is a licensed general contractor with more than 30 years of experience in home improvements and the author of Contracting with the King. Join us this hour for our segment Invent America with your co-host, the inventor lady, Rita Crompton. Discover what's next in the home improvement industry and explore new products and innovations. Or if you have that next great big idea, learn what it takes to bring your invention to the world as Michael King and Rita Crompton talk to America's inventors and innovators. Remember, the America of tomorrow is being invented today. We invite you to visit us at hometalkusa.com. One of the best resources for home improvement information around today. Your best life begins with your best home, and there's no place like Home Talk. That's hometalkusa.com. And now, we proudly present Invent America from the #1 home improvement radio program in the country, Home Talk USA, with your host, the Cajun contractor, Michael King, and his co-host, the inventor lady, Rita Crompton.
Hey, welcome America. That's right. I am the Cajun man from the Bayou Land, the originator, not the duplicator. Please don't accept no substitutions. Man, I was green before green was even cool, along with my co-host, the inventor lady herself, Miss Rita Crompton. We want to welcome you to the show. We got a great hour for you. We're going to be talking to some inventors, some entrepreneurs, the people that actually develop the products for your home, get to talk to them. They like to discuss their journey, what it took to get that type of technology to the market. Me and Rita's going to be hopping that big bird next week. We're going to be covering the International Building Show / Hardware Show / the Kitchen and Bath. They combine all three shows together. But she's with me right now, my co-host, the inventor lady herself, Miss Rita Crompton. Hey, Rita.
Hey there, Michael. How are you today?
I'm doing great. Well, it's getting close. You know, we wait all year. Basically, me and you, we wait all year to for the trade show so we can go out and look at some technologies, some inventors, some products, new technology. It's an exciting time because Rita, the industry is changing. Products are changing. Distribution is changing. The rules are changing. Rita, everything is changing, man. I can't keep up with it.
I know. And it's crazy because we're already planning now for 2024. So when I get people, that say, well, I don't understand why I can't get my product in, stores and shows and even us, we're already looking at, what's going to be coming up in 2024. And we just started 2023. So, yeah, it is kind of down and dirty we're taking 25 inventors. So 25 new products to the hardware show this year. It's their chance to show off and gather information. And some of them will be taking orders. 2 of those folks will be on with us today, and then we'll get a chance to visit with several more when we're out there during the show.
Yeah, because you're going to have, inventors that's coming to the show might not have heard of the inventor lady and what you do. Never maybe heard. I can't see they never heard of Home Talk. I mean,
I know, right?
We've been on air for 23 years on this network, the Genesis Communication Radio Network. But they have inventors. They come up there and they have some ideas and. They just don't know which direction to go. It's a very complicated procedure because you're not only, trying to, manufacturing your product, but man, it's got to start from the licensing product to the copyright product. Copyright. It's a journey, ain't it?
It's hard, and I get people that call me, and I've had people call me that want to be considered our experts on the show, and I'm thinking, but what you're doing is not an expert. You're a vulture.
Yeah.
And so it's, there are a lot of people out there that, it's a hard process to go through anyway. But when you've got to be careful of the scoundrels as well, we're trying to get out the message. It's like, okay, here's what you look for. Here's how you determine service providers. And these are the questions you want to ask, and to give them good information early on so they don't make the mistakes. And for a lot of our inventors, by the time they get to this point, marketing can be so expensive. And so going to a trade show is a better use of those precious dollars when you get to this point. And that's why, I always encourage an inventor to go, find the best professional trade show for your industry. And there's one for all of them.
Well, and also, I like to make the advice, too. I like to bring this out. Don't necessarily go if you maybe have the product that is, in a certain stage. But if I have an idea and I have a drawing, and maybe you want to just go to the show and check it out before you go through the process and start wasting money and wasting time, when you can talk to the inventor lady and say, hey, look, I'm in the early stage of this. I have it on a piece of paper right now. Okay. Well, that's good. That's good. So,
it is. And I do have a lot of. Yeah, I've got a lot of people who've called and asked or sent me an email, can I meet you at the show? I'm in the early stages of this. And they're close enough that, maybe they could drive out, or they just want to look and see, the other kinds of products. So it's a very good idea to be able to get there. And for those folks that are just getting started, a lot of them who are going with us, they've got prototype and patent pending status, but they're going to look and gather now, how could they make the product better? What kind of price points do they have to hit? What kind of packaging do different stores want? So almost every stage you can learn a lot from other inventors that have gone through the process or are just beginning. There's always experts there, and there are some really good people at the show who are there to help. I mean, if you have the idea, look, that's what I want to tell you. If you're listening to this show right now and you have an idea and you just don't know, you don't have to have an established product to go to the trade show. You have to be a company. It's not open to the public, but the point is, it's open to inventors and future inventors. And look at all the educational seminars that's available at the trade show. They have seminars on this, how to bring your product to market, right? Am I correct? They do. No, you're absolutely correct. They certainly do.
Well, we're here to help, huh, Rita?
Yes, we are here to help. And, a lot of the stuff that is there, we talk about, we have experts on to answer the questions, inventors, some who made the mistakes, some who avoided the mistakes, and some who learned from the mistakes. And so, all of this all year long is to help inventors get through those steps. And then, kind of the big celebration, the big Super Bowl, no pun intended on that, for us is the National Hardware Show, because you're right, it kind of all comes together there.
Well, this year there's all three shows that are combining, which is good for us, because I remember over the years I'd have to go to three individual shows. The International Building Show, which is the big one for me, the Hardware Show, which is the big one for you, and the Kitchen and Bath Show, which is pretty much, an all-around show. But now they're combining all three shows together, which expense-wise makes sense for a company, a show like us, Rita. Well, hey, there's the music, Rita. We got to step away. Got to hear from some of our great sponsors. When we come back, we're going to have our first guest. I think it's going to be I think it's Alex Shane. No, excuse me. I'm looking at the wrong sheet. I'm looking at last week's show. What am I doing here?
The inventor is Jay Calhoun.
That's right, Mr. J. That's right. So stay tuned. We're going to be right back right here on the Home Improvement Broadcasting Network. I'm streaming live on the World Wide Web here on the Home Improvement Broadcasting Network at the Genesis Communication Radio Network. This is the Invent America Show right here with the Cajun contractor Michael King and Rita Crompton. Always support your local independent hardware stores and garden centers, and let's pledge to hire a vet today. And man, I apologize. My producer stuck last week's show in my notes, and I said, "Oh man, we almost was going to do last week's show," but we're going to come back with again. We're going to have Mr. Jay Calhoun with Finger Level is going to be our guest. So y'all stay tuned. I'll be right back. Yay!
USA with Michael King. Do you have questions about your next home improvement project or home repairs? Now you can chat with verified home repair and home improvement experts in just minutes. Get the help you need by visiting hometalkusa.com. One of the best resources for home improvement information around today. Your best life begins with your best home, and there's no place like Home Talk. That's hometalkusa.com. And now, back to Invent America from the #1 home improvement radio program in the country. Home Talk USA with your host, the Cajun contractor Michael King, and his co-host, the Inventor Lady, Rita Crompton.
Welcome back. Don't forget, we are streaming live on the World Wide Web at the Genesis Communication Radio Network at gcnlive.com. You can catch the show live every Saturday starting at 3 o'clock Central Time, and then you can catch all 3 hours. So the first hour of the show is the Home Talk show. The second hour is the Invent America segment of our show. And then the third hour, we go back to Home Talk. So it's one big show. It's just that we kind of breaking it off a little bit so we can specifically target a certain demographic is what we're trying to do. We're trying to promote a lot of entrepreneurs out there. And don't forget, look, drop me an email at michaelking1350@yahoo.com. Tell me what you think about the Invent America show. We want to, right, Rita? We want to hear their feedback. We want to see what we can do to improve the show and what we can do.
Absolutely. We want to know, how are they, do they see these as future products they can go buy? Are they an inventor themselves and they want to learn more? Is it a company that wants to go after licensing, or are they a store that would like to place an order? We want to know everything that everybody's thinking about the Invent America segment, because it really is meant to meet a variety of different listeners, depending on where they are and what they're doing.
Now, you have your marketing expert, the product expert, Mr. Michael Green's on the line right now, right?
Yes, he is, and he is the gentleman. Marketing is hard. If you've got one talent, rarely do you have that second talent of being the marketing person. So I had to do the same thing that a lot of inventors do, is hire somebody to help. And things have changed, right, Mike? It's not just about TV anymore. It's social media has really taken over marketing on a lot of products.
Absolutely, yeah. It changes almost every day, and it's sometimes hard for even professionals to stay up to speed on all of the changes. All the social media platforms, change algorithms and, what they expect of you and how to optimize. Almost seems like daily, so sometimes it can be a challenge.
Well, and one of the things that has truly changed is that it used to be so expensive, nobody could afford to put a TV commercial on. It was just tens of thousands of dollars to do a TV commercial. But social media kind of changed a lot of things, because you can go out there and put up some advertising and go and reach people for a lot less total dollars, correct?
Absolutely, yeah. Social media is a great platform, and especially for the video, the short-form video market has really changed even social media platforms. For instance, with TikTok, that has taken away viewership from Facebook over the last year, incrementally over the last few years. So that short-form video is really where the bulk of viewership is really starting to take notice. So if you're not, posting in, Instagram Reels or TikTok or, stories on Facebook, that YouTube market certainly is the premier spot to get exposure and long-term exposure.
Yeah. Let me back up just a little bit. Why is marketing so important?
It's how you present yourself to the market. People use social media and marketing in general to really kind of get that first glimpse of you and your product before they even reach out to you. The saying is that it takes 7 impressions before a sale, is made. those 7 impressions can certainly be in social media, in your email marketing, in your web presence, consumers looking at your reviews online. So having a presence in all of those areas is how you get those 7 impressions before they even pick up the phone or, send an email to engage in, the purchase process with you.
Well, Mike, we're out of time right now, my friend. It's always great to have you. We do look forward to talking to you each week and giving us an update of what's going on in the industry, and looking forward to meeting you next week at the trade show. How can we reach Michael, Rita?
No, he does my marketing. I don't want him selling service to anybody else.
I'm trying to sell him off, man, to the highest bidder.
Well, there you go. If somebody wants to get in touch with Mike, shoot me over an email. I will give you his phone number and email address.
Thank you, Michael Green. Thank you for being our guest. All right, we're going to wrap up. We're going to come back and wrap up. Me and the inventor lady herself, Miss Rita Crompton. So stay tuned right here on the Home Improvement Broadcasting Network, streaming live on the World Wide Web at the Genesis Communication Radio Network at GCNlive.com. I'm the Cajun contractor, Michael King, along with my co-host, the inventor lady herself, Miss Rita Crompton. We're going to be right back, wrapping up with some information about next week's trade show. Y'all come back now, you hear?